Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Heretical Harmony. My name is Rudolph, and today we are going to be talking about Mayfair, a month removed from the convention. Apologies for the scheduling issues. But yes, now that the controversy has died down, everything is settled, and the results are in, it has been a resounding success. In no small part because of the staff that has organized the entire event and made sure everything went as smoothly as possible. One of those staff members being the one, the only, the infamous Loaf Anon. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on here. Just been trying to unwind since the convention.
hmm So, how did you become a staff member at Mayfair? What was that process like?
I went to the con chair with a gun and pointed it at his head and told him, "No, what happened? I just applied on the website. It's like, hey, do you guys need security guys?" And I had some prior, not staff work, but just like general security bullshit. At a prior convention, TrotCon 22, I was a makeshift bouncer for my friend's room party. Said friend was a member of the staff, and he suggested I apply for security, and that's how I got into that position. From what I was told, I did a decent job. So
Fortunately, not much happened in the way of fighting or anything like that. I don't think that there was a single fight throughout the entire con, was there?
there was one that was gonna break out from one of my friends. He brought a friend with him who was a little shit faced, and one thing led to another, and he almost got into a fight with somebody, but they wind that down real quick before anything happened. So I was off duty when that happened.
That's good. You brought you brought your loaves as well. That was great.
Of course, they go everywhere with me, especially Trixie. That's my favorite one.
What was the new one that you got?
The new one that I brought was Smear.
Smear, yes.
I had the Trixie one with me because that's like the main one that people kind of know. I had the Anon Philly one with me because obviously you got to bring a non-Philly. And then I brought Smear Loaf because she was brand new. It's like, oh, it'll be fun to unveil that one at a convention. All five people that care.
I'm sure everybody loved it.
Yeah, the people who saw Smear Loaf, they liked her a lot.
Oh, did you put them in the plush meetup?
Yes, I did. I perched them on top of a life-size Rainbow Dash.
Oh shit, really? Was it the AZG chip Rainbow Dash?
No, it wasn't an AZ. It was actually I don't know who made it. I thought it was Pony Malayan, but no, it doesn't have the eyes. I will get the picture for you.
Is it Pony Malayan? I've always been calling him Pony Malian.
However you pronounce it, I have weird autistic, weird pronunciations, so tomato tomato type bullshit. Here she is. You can see them perched on top of the Rainbow Dash.
Oh shit. That's cool as hell. That whole plush meetup went by rather quickly, actually.
That whole night I was a little shit faced. Because I believe the plushie meetup was just after the spaghetti and tendies dinner, and when I went to that thing, I got really drunk.
Uh, well, I mean, it's a special occasion. You might as well.
I barely remember the first night after that. It's like, okay, let's go get dinner. It was an open bar. Oh boy, let's get a whole bunch of booze in us. After that, I got really fucked up, and I don't remember anything. It was all blur.
Sounds about right. You were off duty, right?
For the tendy dinner, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was funny the image of you just getting shit faced drunk on the job.
Nah, I was a little hungover on Saturday. I don't know if you saw like me sitting around doing door duty for the main lounge, but I was very much just trying to recuperate.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Overall, I think the event was impressive. I didn't
For a first year
expect.
convention, sorry to cut you off. For a first year convention, it knocked it out of the park. I think they did phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the charity event, which we'll get to a little bit later. But just the smaller things, like the opening ceremony with that whole animation.
The I've been watching that animation on and off for like the entire month.
How long did that take? Because that's honestly one of the best pony videos that's been released in years.
I don't know how long it took, but I do know a lot of money went into it.
hmm That same style of animation went into the concert graphics, right?
I believe so, yes. I'm not sure about the whole nitty-gritty about that stuff. I wasn't on any of the art teams or AV teams or anything that would like, know the logistics of all that. I just know it was very good and it cost a lot of money.
The fuck? Yeah, I'd imagine. I know Pandela was helping out with the effects for the concert, I believe. One of my favorite little bits is just the passive aggressive shade thrown everywhere from the con officials and everything. Even in that opening ceremony where they did
The TrotCon jab, the TrotCon 23 jab.
yeah, the TrotCon jab, the Haber jab at the very start where they where Corp throws the brick at the screen. That's all great.
No, I think that was probably the best convention opening I've ever seen. Really, really good, really funny.
You could tell that it was independently made and not a legacy business con. There's I don't know. I
You can
expected
tell it was made by bronies and not furries.
yes, there was genuine passion in the air and everybody was having a good time. Even when I first entered the resort in the lobby, there were already Anons with a bunch of plushers and t-shirts and merch all over the place. Some of the things you saw people bring to the con were just wild and out of this world.
I had a buddy bring his life-size Ariane plushie.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Our good friend brought a life size. Our
As a
good
matter of
friend.
fact, that good friend, he made me feel like I had a stroke because every time we talked to each other, we always greet each other by saying, "Oh hey, it's that guy." I was just walking around and I had my Loaf shirt on. I have a Hawaiian shirt with a bunch of loafs like this plastered all over it and shit. And I had that on, and he noticed it, and it's like, oh shit, it's that guy. And for a second, I thought I was having some like schizophrenic like hallucination in my head. It's like, wait, what the fuck? I'm not in Discord. And then I turned around, and he said it again. It's like, oh hey, that's how we met in real life.
Moscow's a goofy motherfucker. I
Moscow's
love
a
him.
lad, and he's a goofball.
The last day of the con, actually, my roommates left for their flights, and I had to roommate with Moscow. So, Goth Trixie and Ariane were sleeping in the same bed that night. It was very blessed.
Moscow got me out of a real bad bind actually on the last day.
Oh, what happened?
So I was at the charity auction and I won the Z Word pass for 350. When I paid for it, it hit me. It's like, wait a minute, shit, I have no more money. How am I gonna get to the fucking airport? And luckily Moscow was able to give me a ride to the airport that night, or rather the night afterwards. So big ups to him. Thank you for that if you're listening.
Yeah, good guy Moscow. I feel bad because I can't remember how exactly he contributed, but he was one of the speakers that spoke, I believe, in the beginning.
He was one of the big like hot, top tier sponsors.
Oh, right, right, right. Yeah.
I'd look for you, but the website is currently just a picture.
Oh, they shut down.
They didn't shut it down necessarily. It's just a thanks for coming picture. Whether it goes back up or not for next year is still up in the air. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, he was one of the top tier sponsors up there. I think he was like one of the top three ones. So they brought him on stage to say some shit.
Yeah, Moscow is very passionate about horses.
He loves his horsies.
There was a guy that had a mare staff, which was just a staff with a bunch of Twiggies and I think mass-produced pony plushies tied to the top of it. He was a legend.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that dude. Yeah, goofball.
A lot of Anon suits. There was one Trixie cosplayer, and of course, oh, what's his name? The Cadence cosplayer.
Oh, Zizzy.
Zizzy, yeah, Zizzy came and goofed around and danced his cadence everywhere. That man's a legend. I don't understand how he could do that, especially in the sweltering Florida weather, but God bless him, he did it.
I asked him afterwards. I asked him if he was good in that thing, and he told me he was about ready to pass out and he's been drinking water all day. So it's not easy. But there's a video of him on Twitter just dancing around in the background. You can see me hungover and fucked up, and I look really depressed.
That just means you had a good time.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I actually had the opportunity to speak with Zizzy. Not for long, it was just a simple exchange, but I did get a photograph with him in the cadence.
Yeah,
suit.
Zizzy loves getting pictures with people. He's like the big friendly like Mickey Mouse mascot, just walking around in his kid suit.
Mm-hmm. How does he afford to go to so many different cons, man? That's got to be expensive.
I have no idea. Did you see the Anon Philly cosplay too? The Philly suit.
Oh yeah, there was also an on Philly and a Twilight. Yeah, I saw both of them. I got a picture with the Twilight. I didn't get a picture with the Anon, unfortunately.
I always get pictures whenever I see the Philly at conventions. I believe it belongs to Fanny Tastical.
Fantastical. I've never heard of her.
She sells, those like really crazy good shirts like the Anon Philly shirt, the Fair Flyer shirt, the jerseys. She sells the really, really good shirts. She had the biggest booth there. I think the line for her booth like went around the entire vendor hall out the door. But they're the one who made the Philly suit.
I got the Merit Enjoyer pass, so I was a sponsor and got early access to the vendor hall. In fact, I was one of the first three people that actually got in there, and I beelined straight to her booth.
That's the wise thing to do. I mean, her shit sold out quick.
Oh yeah. Honestly, she caused such a ruckus with her merch that they had to move her entire booth next to the door so that they wouldn't crowd the rest of the vendor hall.
Yeah, I asked her about that. She told me it's like because my roommate was Pony Express, so I was helping him move some shit to the vendor hall. And I saw Fanny. I went over to go say hi to her. It's like, oh, cool, you got a nice booth here and all that shit, blah blah blah. Next day, I go over. It's like, wait, why'd your booth move? It's like, oh yeah, no, people were going out the door for this shit. It's like, oh my god.
Oh god, yeah. Honestly, good for her. It's not only top quality merch, but it's also just quality shirts.
I love the material her shirts are made out of. It's really really comfy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm wearing the Anon Philly jersey right now. I've seen people walk around with them before Mayor Fair, and I was always so fucking jealous because I thought that they were con exclusive merch.
I believe they do sell their stuff online, but they're a little more expensive with shipping and all that shit.
Yeah, I got an Anon, a Dix, a Cozy, and a Twilight. But here's the thing, because we got there so early, she didn't get everything unpacked yet, so she had me come back in a couple minutes to pick up my shirts. And when I did so, she and I both mistook the Mayor Fair jersey for the Twilight jersey.
Did you get the Mayfair one?
Yeah, I got the Mayor Fair one in my closet right now. And she told me that she was going I sent her an email after the con and explained the situation. She said she would send me the correct jersey, but she hasn't gotten in touch with me.
I can DM her for you if you want. See if I can get her to, I don't know, respond to that or whatever. Probably just busy.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
Picked up all my stuff from her because I had some stuff on pre-order. So when I went to go say hi to her on Thursday, it's like, oh yeah, let's grab my shirt. It's like, okay, you want anything else? Oh, sure, I'll take one of the Fair Flyers. So I got the Fair Flyer real early too. I was just told not to wear it until until Friday.
One of my favorite memories of the con. I don't know why this one stuck with me so much, but when I was going to pick up my shirts from her booth, I was in line. AZG Chip brought a whole bunch of life-size plushes, and one of them was a Rainbow Dash that I got the opportunity to look at when I was circling the vendor hall waiting for her to unpack. I was waiting in line. I look up from my phone, and there's just some Anon with like resting bitch face, just lumbering back and forth, and there's just a giant jumbo fucking Rainbow Dash on his back. He's just lumbering out of the fucking vendor hall.
AZ is a lad.
AZ is an absolute fucking lad.
He looks goofy most of the time, like just miserable a lot of the time, but he loves his plushies.
Oh yeah, man. He makes top quality plushes. And that's the thing that I love about plush makers in particular. All of their styles are different.
AZZ makes probably the cutest ones I've seen in a while.
Oh yeah, they're really big and wide.
I love his plushies. I want to buy one at some point. I just need to get money and some room for it.
Yeah, I want to get an Anon from him. He makes really good Anon fillies.
I might order an Ari or a Trixie from him. I'm not sure yet.
Oh yeah, there was AZ Trixie there too. My Pony Malian Goth Trixie rested right by her for a couple of hours during I think the first or second day of the con.
Oh yeah, Loaf got to boop that life-size Trixie.
Oh yeah. Yes, yes, absolutely. There was there was also a Sunset Shimmer AZ plush. But yeah, that's the thing that I love about the plush makers, and something that was really exemplified during the plush meetup is that every plush maker's style is unique and distinct. Like AZ's plushes are vastly different from Pony Mallion's plushes, and those plushes are different from the mass-produced pony plushes. It's just so unique. Every single one of them has their own particular style, consistency, fabrics. It was amazing to see what everybody's own taste in plushes were when I got to the fair. One of them had a little alicorn Big Mac that you don't even realize is an alicorn because he's wearing this fisherman cap and has had aviators on.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
That was cute as hell.
I like my plushies small when I go to conventions like my Loafs because they're travel size and gives me room to haul my shit in. I try to keep my bag as light as possible so I can kind of stuff it all in there.
I brought my Epic Rainbow Crafts Twilight and again my Pony Mally and Goth Trixie, and both of them had to be put in their own dedicated bags.
So the plushies I brought with me were the aforementioned Loaf ponies that I had, and I also had my 2.0 filly with me in her Luigi cosplay.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, Luigi Anon. Good idea bringing only the travel sized plushes because I love my girls, I really do. But lumbering them through the Salt Lake airport and then the Orlando airports and
I
then
actually got
oh,
stopped by the TSA on my way back because I had something weird in my bag apparently. I bought some of Soap Pone's Snow Pity fragrance, and I guess the TSA doesn't like that shit because it's gasoline or some horse shit like that. They let me pass with it though, so there's that. But the funny thing is the bag that I had the Snow Pity essence in, I also had the Tanachi medallion in.
oh.
So when the TSA stopped me, they had to open up that bag and inspect everything, and I was gonna take a picture of it, but I thought they were gonna look at me weird if I snapped a picture of a TSA agent looking at my shit, so I didn't do it. But the TSA guy had to inspect the Sonichu medallion for a little bit.
That's funny as shit. That's right, you did bring a Sonichu medallion. Wasn't that made by Chris Chan herself?
Herself, her.
I'm trying to be polite here.
It's on his Etsy page. I'm not sure if he made it, but it is an official, like, endorsed one at the very least. I did buy another one though.
Bought another one.
Why, yes. I bought another one off his Etsy page for the sole reason that I'm gonna donate it to Mayor Fair 2 if it happens as a charity item.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So if Mayor Fair 2 happens, get your asses on that charity auction because you're gonna be able to get a true and authentic Christian medallion.
I'm sure Fair 2 will happen. This one was such a blowout success. It wasn't even funny.
I pray to God it happens. If it happens, that'll be my yearly vacation.
Hmm. Did you get the chance to check out Lunar Harmony's gallery?
Of course, placed a bid on the great and powerful painting, the bold and brash one, but I sadly lost. But yeah, I took Loaf and took some pictures at the Mayor Gallery.
I got the opportunity to actually speak with Lunar one on one because I was the only one in the gallery when I came by. He's such a nice guy. And honestly, the presentation of the gallery was superb, honestly.
But Lunar's a cool dude. He was my Secret Santa badge swap person. He actually made me the loaf milk jug.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. He had Trixie.
the clay Trixie.
Yeah. This Trixie statue. I forgot his name, but he's a very well-known statue maker with ponies, and it was an authentic statue. And seeing one of his works in person, oh my God, the quality of that thing.
I gotta get in touch with Lunar about that. I wanted to buy one for myself. Don't know where I'm gonna put it though. I'm running out of space in this shithole, but we'll find a space.
All those things are expensive, man.
I have an $800 statue of a fucking dead video game character. I can afford it, don't worry.
Yeah, you have a massive Banjo-Kazooie collection, don't you?
Yeah, I have a lot of autism, don't worry about it.
Fucking hell, Loaf. Yeah, I mean, some of the best memories is just sitting down and bullshitting with new Anons and making connections, really. I made a lot of different connections and met a lot of different people.
That's what I like about conventions. Was this your first pony convention?
It was.
So one thing I like about slash MLP conventions or just MLP conventions in general, not just 4chan ones, but a lot of the slash MLP guys kind of just know each other. So I consider every pony convention just another family reunion.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay.
That's the way I always looked at it. It's just we're all one big happy weird fucked up family, and every time we go to a convention, it's just another barbecue.
Mm.
Because we all know each other at this point. Like I know a lot of people, they know me. It's just, oh hey, nice to see you.
I don't think I saw you in the Cult of Mayor panel.
Oh, I was there for a bit. That was the night I was really fucking like hungover, and I left before the infamous puking happened.
Oh, really? Somebody puked, huh?
Yeah, the cult of mayor, some guy threw up. I feel really bad for those guys. When I was in there for the little bit that I was, there was a lot of sound bleeding from the convention's concert bleeding into their venue. And not only that, but a bunch of people in the back of the audience were just chattering and shit. You could barely hear the guy up front. So that kind of sucked. And then, once they finally get quiet, some guy up chucks right there, and so that's good. I feel really bad for those dudes.
Oh, yeah. It didn't go as well as it could have. Honestly, the juxtaposition of them trying to create a serious atmosphere and next door you just hear doom 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 doom. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got a bunch of people just like that in the background. It's like, oh god, fucking just sucks.
I mean, still though, I enjoyed myself throughout the entire panel.
Most of the panels I went to were just kind of like the more simple ones. I went to the plushie one that Party Grunt, AZ, and Corp did. If you count it as a panel, the Spaghetti and Tendies dinner. I was on duty for this one, but I was, guarding the door where it was being held, the Marblade one. There was the charity one, which I was also in front of the door for, just listening in on that one. And just want to say the charity people are some of the sweetest people I've ever met. Kim and never got her daughter's name, but those two are some of the nicest people I met with a great cause. Fallen Oak, give them your money. They definitely deserve it. They got a fantastic charity just helping rescue horses.
Yeah, they had a booth in the vendor hall, and I remember hearing that their optimistic goal for the charity event was $10,000.
Yeah, and they blew that the fuck up.
Yeah, they blew it completely out of the water. $50,000 raised.
If I'm not mistaken, not counting BronyCon, like the BronyCon, I think that is the highest amount of charity has gotten for a convention, like charity auction wise, like the highest amount raised
In terms of pony or in general?
in terms of ponies.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wasn't TrotCon happening at the exact same time and we beat them out?
No, TruckCon happened. I don't remember. I think August or July. I forget when, but TruckCon already happened this year. The thing is, though, I don't want to throw shade where it's not due, so gonna get this over with quick, I guess. But a lot of people on Twitter were giving Mayfair shit as they usually do because we're a bunch of Nazis apparently. I don't know if you knew that,
Mm-hmm.
but people were just like, whatever, you guys are insulting Mayfair in your opening and shit. And like whatever, like Mayfair's gonna like just fall behind, and Trotcon's gonna be remembered. Also, Trotcon made more money than your charity convention. And then someone posted the picture of the 50,000 that we raised. Like right after that, it's like, oh
That really triggered them.
yeah. I don't know why we're making it a competition. I don't care what the charity is. You should not make your fucking charity event a competition. We're just here to raise money for, for whatever the fucking case may be. Why are you making it into a conversation? You're missing the entire point of a charity from a competition.
Yeah, absolutely. My friend and I had a couple of spats going back and forth with people who were saying those types of things on a Twitter.
I don't wanna get involved with the Twitter drama. The only thing I'm kind of shitty about is them trying to turn it into a competition charity.
Yeah, yeah, understandable. But yeah, God, the charity event was great fun. Unfortunately, I had to like bob and weave in and out because I was incredibly fatigued when the charity event happened, and it was sweltering hot in that room. It doesn't look like it from the footage, but God, that Florida weather is just insufferable.
The humidity was fucking insane, and we had a shortage of water, unfortunately. If Mayfair 2 does happen, I did suggest to some of the higher ups, like, oh, here's a sponsor item idea, water bottles. So if it happens, hopefully they'll do that or find some way to get the convention more quote unquote hydrated.
Who is the infamous Anon that donated $10,000 for the Mayfair?
I don't know them a whole lot personally. I just know them by name. They're Lemon Drop.
Ah, yes, the Messiah himself, the one that boosted us from 40K to 50K, the most expensive example of pony autism this fandom has ever seen in about a year.
Also, Lemon Drop was our like big high tier, like top brass, I guess you could say, sponsor. Like they bought like the big expensive ticket.
Really? Oh, interesting. God, he must be fucking loaded.
I don't know him personally. I just know that he has a lot of money.
Oh, what a legendary convention.
One thing I liked about the convention was those ever so lovely staff robes, which I am wearing right now.
Oh yeah, dude, those are funny as hell. Yeah, the staff ropes were just the Mayor Fair mascot, sticker bombed all over the place with staff on the back.
Yeah, no, this thing is comfortable as shit. It's made of fleece. It's very warm and very snuggly. Someone told me that he didn't like how shitty the sheets were in his bed at the hotel, so he's been using his robe as a makeshift blanket, and it worked out well for him.
That's fantastic.
One thing I liked the most about the robe is it has this nice little pocket that was perfectly adequate for loaf size, so I stuck her in there.
Yeah, man, that was the funniest thing when I met you. You were just going around and like with your hands in your pockets and walking up to people, "Hey, would you like to boot my daughter?"
Yeah, no,
Fucking
people like seeing her.
uh she's smaller in real life.
Oh yeah, no, she's tiny. She's like 5 inches like tall. She's really tiny.
I brought my loaves as well.
Yeah,
Got the opportunity to eat.
you got the big jumbo ones.
I got the big jumbo Carrara loaves, yes.
My I only have one of those. I have a Trixie one. But the good news is that I bought a sewing machine like right as soon as I got home from the convention, so I might be making my own soon, hopefully.
That's fantastic to hear, man.
I gotta get my shit together though.
I mean, hey, you already got a name behind it. Like everybody knows Loaf on the boards.
Not everybody. I'm not that famous. I'm just kind of in my own little weird niche of merch.
Well, that's good, man. We need more people buying loaves. They're honestly an underappreciated form of pony plushie. I love them. I love them to death.
But to talk about the convention, uh, day two was pretty fun. Even if I missed most of it, I was at Medieval Times that day, so I sadly missed mandatory Philly inspection.
Mm. Were you at the Trixie panel?
No, I was on duty during that.
Oh, okay.
I know that I got a shout out in it though.
I missed it as well because I was fucking tired as shit and I was resting. My sleeping schedule is kind of fucked up. I don't go to bed until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So,
I was going to sleep at around like 12 at night. I think the latest I stayed up was Saturday. I stayed up until like fucking 2 in the morning so I could go watch the paint dry panel.
hmm next year when Mayfair 2 happens, because I guarantee it's going to happen. We need to go back to that fucking McDonald's.
Oh, the Moon Man McDonald's.
Yeah, and get that picture with Moon Man and our loaves.
Of course, I did get a picture of her with Moon Man. That McDonald's is insane, by the way. For people who don't know, the convention was like right across the street from the biggest McDonald's in the U.S. and I believe like top three biggest McDonald's in the world. And it's fucking huge. They sell weird shit there. They got like spaghetti and pizza. And the upstairs area is basically a Chuck E. Cheese. It's got the like the play area with like the tunnels and all that. It's got an arcade, a prize booth. So it's basically a Chuck E. Cheese McDonald's. And the coolest thing about it is that it has one of the last remaining Matt Tonight animatronics there. Or if you're based, you know him as Moon Man. They have one of the last remaining, like I think out of two in the world, remaining big Matt Tonights. He still works. He doesn't animate anymore, but he still like plays music and shit.
Yeah, it's cool as shit, man. Unfortunate. I think Mac at Night is a better mascot than Ronald McDonald ever was. But
They can't use him because of legal mumbo jumbo.
yeah, and besides the internet, like you said, the internet already latched on to him and he means something completely different now.
I mean, they still used him even afterwards in fucking Malaysia, I think, or somewhere. I forget where. But they had like a weird CG commercial with him in like 2012 or some shit. So they used him like somewhat recently. By someone recently, I mean over 10 years ago, but still. He's alive in our hearts.
He is alive and well in our hearts. Not very many people went to the McDonald's though because there was the Wawas.
Oh yeah, Wawa was right next to my building. Actually, you just walk out the door and then you go in the parking lot.
Yeah, same. I was in building 11. I just walk out and go to Wawa's.
I was in base 12.
Oh, I spent so much money at Wawa's just getting fucking food and everything.
I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of the food. I thought it was gonna be like shitty gas station food, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, Wawa's is the fucking great. Those poor employees, they probably had no idea
Fucking pony
about.
fuckers, what the hell's this?
Oh yeah. Oh, fucking grown ass man. When I was walking out of the motel, a dude came up to me and said, "Hey, do you know what's happening in that convention?" And he didn't know that I was a convention goer because I was wearing my weed jersey. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a My Little Pony convention." A My Little Pony convention? Yeah. He's like, "Oh yeah, grown men do that, huh?"
Yeah, I got asked the same type of question from someone else. I believe when I was walking back from and no, I remember. Yeah, I was walking back from Checkers. Some guy saw my shirt. It's like, oh, what's this? I said, oh yeah, no, it's a horse fucking convention.
uh, honest to a fault.
What do you mean a horse fucker convention? I mean, it's a convention for people who fuck horses. And the guy just looked at me all weird, saying, well, okay, I'm part of the problem.
Un- Unfathomably based. I love and appreciate it. I'll do something like that next year.
You gotta play pranks on people when you're on vacation. You're never gonna see them again. Just have fun with it.
Absolutely. The boards have gone wild with the Wawa. They even made a pony for Wawa.
Yeah, about that actually. I was at the post-con wrap-up panel that like a lot of the convention leads did. I think it was Japanon who said it, but like, oh yeah, we got a phone call from the Wawa CEO saying, "Hey, we saw you're having a event near one of our locations. Is there anything we can do for you?" So if we theoretically had a Mayor Fair 2 at that venue, we could maybe, most likely, get Mayor Fair themed Wawa shit or something. Maybe like more staff, but whatever. We could probably make Wawa Pwn official.
Oh man, that'd be lit if we could actually get a life-size Wawa plush in Wawa.
That'd be insane.
That will be some top tier live action ship posting. Incredible.
But yeah, no, the Wawa people called the Mayor Fair people and offered to help out. So yeah, if Mayor Fair 2 happens, you know. I was thinking Mayor Fair themed cups from Wawa or some shit.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Because I know 7-Eleven occasionally does like these like themed like reusable cups, so they could probably do that with like Mayfair or something. 7-Eleven can do it. Wawa can do it too.
Yeah, there were some vendors in the vendor hall selling glasses with cutie marks on them.
Oh, Sigil.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Sigil, I should say, not Sigil. I'm a fucking idiot, but Sigil. Yeah, Sigil, the guy selling the glasses with the cutie marks on them. Unfortunately, the TSA, because they're a bunch of cavemen, they threw his shit around and broke a majority of his glasses.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yep.
Damn, if I would have known that, I would have bought one just to help him out. That
Yeah,
sucks.
it was a fucking absolute fucking travesty. I was pissed off. It's like, why would you throw people's shit around TSA? This is the sole reason why I only bring carry-ons. I don't want them fucking up my shit because they think there's like drugs inside my plushie or whatever the fuck. I might sound like a paranoid tinfoil hat and like type guy, but like I don't know. I just don't want them fucking with my shit. That's just case in point right there. They broke this guy's shit.
Oh, yeah, no, like, those guys work 8 to 10 hours a day going through thousands of bags of luggage. They don't give a fuck. That's a goddamn travesty. Did you get the Mayfair balloon wooden magnet?
No, I did not. The only thing I bought from him was one of his like little desk things, the little nameplates. I bought the wooden great and powerful one.
Oh, interesting. That's cool.
I got it on my desk right now. I also got some of the mini loafs. I guess I'll talk about the merch haul actually, since we're on that topic. At the top of my head, the things that I bought from the merch haul, bought some shirts from Fanny. I had one on pre-order from her, the Slash and Pecan one. Then I also picked up the Fair Flyer one. I think that's all I got from her. And then Pony Express, I just bought all the patches I didn't have from him. He was also the ones, well, rather his helper, Dandy, was selling mini loaves, like little 3D printed loaves. He gave me a free one because I inspired the idea, but I saw they weren't selling too well, so I bought one. And then I come back like an hour later, and like most of them are sold. So I guess I blessed them or some shit. I don't know. I bought a Trixie magnet from someone, I forgot who. The aforementioned desk plate, or the wooden like little desk nameplate for Trixie from Sigil. I bought the Chris Chan's Sunset Shimmer artwork from Jargon, I believe it was, who was selling them. And then I got all my staff shit, obviously. So my staff shirts, my sponsor shirts, and sponsor soaps and all that shit. Bought some soap from Soapone. I'm gonna call him Soap Anon for a sec, but bought some soaps from Soapone that got me stuff from the TSA. And it's not pony related stuff, but I did buy some like shit from medieval times, like souvenirs.
I got that. That's fantastic. God, there such a. It was a rather small vendor hall, but there was all kinds of different merch. It's such a great variety too.
Everyone who was selling shit there, they said that this is their best years selling stuff at a convention.
Good, good.
Also, I just remembered another thing I bought. It's a pre-order, so I had to wait for it. But Floral Shit Post, she had the Trixie Docky for pre-order, so I got one of those.
Oh, nice, nice. Funnily enough, most of the merch that I bought from the vendor hall were stickers. Actually, I got a whole lot of stickers because they were like $2 and $3 a piece.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I did get some stickers, just some Trixie stickers to slap on my computer.
mhm. Yeah, same. Fucking the most notable ones. Um, I got a couple of Anon Philly ones. I got a Dix one. There was a tree hugger one that where she's stoned as fuck and it says just chill. And my favorite one that I got is I watch it for the plot and it's just a picture of Twilight's ass.
Hell yeah.
I also got a couple of patches as well. Most notable one being Moons Out, Goons Out, Luna patch. She has fucking tactical goggles on and everything.
Did you get the Numget patch?
The Numget? No, not. I didn't get Numget.
The Numget one's my favorite one. That one's just really fucking cool.
I got the Thinking Anon Philly emoji one.
Oh, I got one of those, yeah. The ones I picked up at the convention though, because I had most of the stock already. I got the Rainbow Shine Snow Pity Sunbeam one, the Numget, and the Moon's Out Goons Out one.
The Moon's Out, Goons Out patch is top tier merch. Yeah, I looked at it now. I have Moon's Out, Goons Out, Thinking Anon Philly, Rainbow Shine, and
Oh yeah, I also got a spare sponsor patch because my friend just gave me one. It's like, oh hey, you want a second one? So I got two of the sponsor patches.
I actually got a limestone keychain dacky as well as a cozy glow keychain charm.
Very nice.
Yes.
I do have a mini docky of Trixie actually that I took a picture of recently. I'll try and find it. Oh, and then I also got the Z word pass, but not just a Z word pass. My Z word pass went to charity. I can legally say slurs while also helping horsies.
Unfathomably based. Fantastic.
Here it is. So I've had this for a while. I got this back in HarmonyCon this year. This is my mini Trixie docky. I'm sure you'll flash it on screen for the viewer.
Oh my god, Banjo is holding the Trixie Docky. That's awesome.
I like how it's covering Kazooie's face. It's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's not, bitch.
Oh, that's fantastic. They gave her a massive fucking horn, didn't they? Jesus. Oh, what a legendary convention. What a great time. Funnily enough, I bought the Twilight cologne from that guy as well. I didn't get stopped by security though.
I don't know. Something in my bag triggered them, and I think it was the soap.
Oh yeah, that's right. One of the sponsor rewards was just a bar of soap.
I'm not gonna use that bar of soap. I'm too scared to use it because I don't want to like lose it.
Yeah, same. It's sitting right there on my desk at the moment. I think it's funny as hell.
The soap ones are a super nice guy, by the way. He gave me a whole bunch of extra soap just because, like, I don't know why. He just gave it to me.
Yeah, yeah. Man, so other than being stopped at the airport, how was your trip home?
So, one of my friends missed his flight, and he was on the same terminal as me. So I just kind of hung out with him until he got into another flight, and so just chilled out with that guy for a bit.
Ew. Well, that was nice of you.
He was real bummed out, and I was like, "Oh man, he needs someone to talk to." I bet. Let him hang out with Loaf for a little bit. I guess I got lucky, or God was shining upon me, or some spiritual bullshit like that. But after all that, like I said, I didn't have any money. Found a loose 20, so I was able to get some McDonald's at the airport.
Wow, that's fucking lucky. Damn, that's awesome. Fortunately, my flight home was rather uneventful. Went through security, got onto the terminal, and left for Salt Lake. The funnest part about my trip home was when my friend came to pick me up. He is not in any way, shape, or form horse fuckers like you and I. He is unfathomably repulsed by our infatuation with mares.
My mom picked me up, and she's the exact same way.
Yeah, the whole time I was just bullshitting about the convention, and he's a great guy. I wasn't annoying him or anything. It's like an inside joke at this point. But I brought my Twilight out from the bag that she was in about as soon as possible because unfortunately I had to compress the poor girls into the bag to get them to fit. So I just wanted to get her out of there to just end that nonsense. And he starts freaking out. It's like, what the fuck is that? Put that back in the bag. Put it back in the bag. And it started brushing up against the back of his head. He's like, I don't even want to know what that is.
My mom, I gave her a call because I didn't have money for the Uber. It's like, hey, can you pick me up from the airport? I ain't got money, and God bless her, she picked me up. It's like, okay, well, she's coming. I gotta do something to fucking fuck with her a little bit. So I took out all my Loaf plushies and the Philly Luigi. I already had my Wonderbolt jacket on and the Fair Flyer shirt. So it's like, oh, she's gonna see me and she's gonna be like, oh, you're still wearing your gay pony shit. You're still into this shit.
You're still into this shit.
So yeah.
Uh, yes, I'm afraid Mare enjoyer is a terminal disease.
I I think my favorite thing about the convention was seeing people's reactions to the Sonichu medallion.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people were just unfathomably shocked.
Me and Moscow, we went into the spaghetti and tendies dinner overly dressed in these dumbass shirts that we bought. These dumbass fancy shirts, and like he had cowboy boots on, I had snakeskin boots on. We both had sunglasses. We looked like hotshots.
Hmm.
Like just two people that go to bars and just like see what happens. Like just complete scumbags.
Hmm.
I had my hair slicked back with like pomade and shit. So like we look overly stupid. And you go to find a table, and there's a table with a bunch of people. It's like, sorry, cool people only. You gotta tell us how cool you are. And Moscow starts talking. It's like, oh well, how cool? I don't know. Here, dude, let me take care of this. How cool are we? I don't know. And I just flashed them the medallion. It's like, oh, you guys can sit here.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's my favorite part about doing this stuff. Just walking around with life-size plushies and with because I got a beard and scraggly hair. I'm probably the most stoner looking motherfucker you've ever seen in your life, and wearing pony shirts just brings it all together. I love just live action shit posting and weirding people out and getting a rise out of people with with this stuff. God, it's so great.
I find it funny just fucking with the bystanders and like just civilians. Like that one guy told who it was a horse fucker convention.
Yeah, yeah, man. Life is too short for shame. You know, obviously don't go around fucking flashing people, but just goof around, man. Like what you like. Don't be afraid of expressing yourself. Be weird. Be a mere enjoyer. And that's what this whole con was really about. It was just about Pony.
Er, Everyone I met at the convention was just goofing around. Everyone was just having fun.
Yeah, apparently it was one of the most well-behaved panels or cons that the venue has ever hosted too. So that's great. We left a good impression.
I'll agree with that. I mean, I've been to a bunch of pony conventions for the past 10 years, and yeah, no, this one was definitely the most calm. No one was like running through the halls shouting like a dipshit. There were definitely people like on drugs and shit, but like they weren't like being fucking cunts or anything like that. Very chilled out convention.
Is there anything you'd like to bring up before we end things off?
Not really, no. I mean, I just had fun, and I hope to see you all who's ever listening. Hope to see you all at Mare Fair too, if it happens.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
No, I don't really have anything. I mean, I'm gonna start making plushies soon, so I guess keep an eye out for that on the merch thread, I guess.
Yes, yes. Let me know when you start doing that. I'll give you a shout out on the channel and point people your way.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And for all the newcomers here, again, my name is Rudolph Rockwell. I am the head of the Heretical Harmony channel, your one stop shop for glam rock and horsecock. You can find me here on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitter. My DeviantArt is linked down below. And if you'd like to support me in more tangible way, and if you'd like to support me and my pony endeavors, you can do so on Patreon and Subscribestar, also linked below. Thank you all so very much for listening. I deeply appreciate your support, and I hope to see you all at Mare Fair 2 Electric Boogaloo. Have yourselves a damn good one.
Are we off the air? Can we say the word?